Much as I thought I could plan a podcast, that is not going to happen. I do not have the mindset to sit here. Chop up block for block how I'm going to tell you about weight loss and weight gain. Good evening on this Wednesday, March 23rd, 2022. The time is 10:53 p.m. and welcome to Early in the A.M. with Isha. The thing is, my friend a little bit and I'm cramping, but I was listening to one of my old podcasts. And I was talking about a friend of mine who helped me with my issues. And I was talking about how for the longest time I was just faking it. I wasn't really learning anything. It seems like the longer I'm on this celibacy journey, the more I'm learning about myself. It seems like the picture doesn't get clearer till I venture deeper and deeper into the mission. There's certain things I'm seeing now about myself. The guilt that I carried around for being submissive and promiscuous. And it was rooted in such fear that I got to a point where I was kind of helping these guys bed me in a way. And I never saw it that way. Like, I helped them. Like, in not standing up for myself when I was getting bullied or standing up to people who disrespected me. I put myself in a position where I was helping them do what they wanted to with me, even if they didn't mean to. Like, a lot of these guys, they may have seen me a certain way, but after talking with me or maybe talking with another guy that slept with me, they learned how to get to my controls. And I'm seeing that about myself. A lot of times I cramp on the spot. Like, if you do something wrong or if you're doing something wrong, you always jump to a defense. Like you're trying to stop somebody from figuring something out or trying to stop the idea from getting out before somebody can see what's going on. Like you're trying to cover up something so it can't be seen. But in my reactions, I'm letting everything be known. I'm jumping out of context at the wrong times. And I'm just starting to see that I did that for so long. And it affected every facet of my life. Like, even on my job, like, I can think something like my boss disrespected me or I don't feel appreciated. And then when I would go and face them and try to explain it, I didn't even have the nerve, the backbone to stand and speak how I wanted or to say what was wrong or on my mind. Or if I did do it, it would be such a my nerves would go into such overdrive that I would be scared to go there again. That is an enslaved mentality. It's a punked mentality. And I got so used to feeling that way that's why I feel this way right now. I have so many parts of myself that are out of whack, that are out of control. But because I won't physically go out and act on those punk nerves, that I know it's making my body worse off. I just don't want to be dragged through the mud again because I know that I love myself enough to do those things to save myself. But I know I don't have the power to stop these people from just passing me from person to person to person and having me degrade myself over and over and over again for whatever devil is conjured in the moment. See, it's that reality versus the reality of me I have for myself. Because it's crazy when you're facing a mirror that belongs to all mirrors. Every time I look into a mirror, I see all mirrors. It's like I have there's something tapped on my ear where I have a public ear. No matter what I think, no matter how private I think it's just public knowledge. if my ear gets wind of it, or if I think it too loud, or if I don't think it's strong enough. It's scary how I feel. Suicidal too. You know how many times that tries to cross my mind. Like, you will never have a private relationship with your guards down like this. Everybody will always know your business. And any evil female who just feels like I'm just going to ruin her life for the rest of her years will just prey on anything that I pray to God for. It's kind of hard when the material assets you need are not within reach or out of your plane, and they're sitting on somebody else's reach. It's very terrible. I kind of keep talking myself out of this, and I don't want to be that person. I feel just because I'm in my 40s that I'm not supposed to feel this way. How many times my issues reinvent themselves, and I feel like I'm 18 again, feeling those same old feelings over and over again. I never thought I would need God in such a way where to keep me from denying myself energy and denying myself life. It's getting easier to hide, and it feels harder for me to go to God. Like, I need Him now to keep me open. I hate feeling like it's easy to dismiss and to be lonely because, I've been doing it for so long, but in my denying my members, I keep closing in my body, and it feels so stifling. I feel so stifled and unsure sometimes. And I question my decisions. And am I making the right decision? Am I supposed to do that? Owe these men this kind of apology? And do I owe them an explanation? Should I be out on the streets to make a point? To establish a narrative? Is that going to help? It's so late for that. The timetable to even step into that was so long ago. I'm going to be, my tongue gets tied. Everything just feels like a trap around me, and I get confused. I could be PMSing right now. My emotions could be live wiring. I got this heating pad on because I keep cramping on my left side. It feels comfortable, but it's not really helping. I've been out of the social circle for years. I've been unemployed for 2 years. I don't have no income coming in, and my life is so, off the map. I feel so off the map. It doesn't seem real. The life I'm living right now, it doesn't feel real. I think I'm judging myself because I'm at the whim of somebody else right now, and it's my pride that's attacking me on this one. It's living off food stamps. In this podcast, it's just, my pride is so hurt. Even my nerves are so out of whack. I don't even have the feeling to cry. And I cry out of nowhere. Like, tomorrow I could be having the best day, then all of a sudden I'll start crying. And then right now I'm sad as hell, but I don't sound it. I don't sound sad. I feel it, sadness in my gut. I feel like I'm sad. I don't know how I feel sometimes. I feel kind of crazy sometimes, I'm going to play a song. Hopefully it'll help a little bit.
I'm united in my feelings, and every time I feel it, I fall apart, I stray and run away. I'm united, and this is why I feel like you kept me together over the years. Oh, I'm united in my feelings, and every time I feel it, I fall apart, I stray and run away. So united, so strong and inspired, so safe in your arms, 'cause you kept me united. I'm forgetful half the time, the streets look so inviting, but I'm scorned by the touch. I behave as if I like it. Oh, there's nothing more wrong than believing for spite, for regret as a song, and it sings it out loud, reading my nerve deep down to the curb, on the ground, leaving me hanging my head, hanging my head, hanging my head down, reading my nerve deep down to the curb, on the ground, leaving me hanging my head, hanging my head, hanging my head down. Oh, I'm forgetful half the time, and now that I lost my mind, I remember God is you, Jesus is you, Savior, you saved my soul, forgave me for my crimes, kept me when I couldn't be kept, stood and united my life. But dear God, isn't that the pain of running around scared and afraid and passing it off as faith? Dear God, isn't that the pain of running around scared and afraid and passing it off as faith? I'm united in my feelings, and every time I feel it, I fall apart, I stray and run away. I'm united, and this is why I feel like you kept me together over the years. Oh, I'm united in my feelings, and every time I feel it, I fall apart, I stray and run away. So united, so strong and inspired, so safe in your arms, 'cause you kept me united. I'm forgetful half the time, and every now and again thunder strikes the severed nerve, reminding me of who I am. I feel like Isha, oversized and outspoken, quick to relive the past, re-energizing old culprits. I fall into Isha, backward and cracked open moments that lack focus. The broken Isha, the moment looking to a wayward past, trying to be someone but wearing that wrong path was a reasonable outcome. Thinking forward to right now, no better time to be alive. I remember living like I won't make it to 25, playing games with my life, just trying to be seen, thinking God that walking and seeing by faith ain't the same. But dear God, isn't that the pain of running around scared and afraid and passing it off as faith? Dear God, isn't that the pain of running around scared and afraid and passing it off as faith? I'm united in my feelings, and every time I feel it, I fall apart, I stray and run away. I'm united, and this is why I feel like you kept me together over the years. Oh, I'm united in my feelings, and every time I feel it, I fall apart, I stray and run away. So united, so strong and inspired, so safe in your arms, 'cause you kept me united.
You know, one thing about that song, United, I say the broken niche at the moment, that's exactly it. It's me coming to a place where something I did wrong, or I may have bluffed at a moment because I didn't know the answer, and I was just hoping that I didn't crack on the surface. And all these wrongs come together, and it seems like I break in the moment. And then I'm always looking for the answer to piece together instead of just being broken in the moment. That's exactly how I feel right now. I just feel broken in the moment. And then I just let it be. Just be broken in the moment. You don't have to have the answers all the time. So many times in my life, especially in this celibacy, I've been the most broken. And I walk around that way. Just so out of sight, just so out of the order, the natural order of things in this country, on this planet. It's just the way things are structured here. You're not supposed to walk around broken like this. But I just feel like the millions of people in this country who are just publicly and socially broken, and you can find them anywhere in any street corner, just broken, with none of the